Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to show you this little tool I made. It is used to create an FSX object library from a few MDL files. You may wonder why I did that, because there are a few tools that do so, but my idea was to achieve a maximum amount of automation, or at least I tried. So this little tool is command line driven. It takes MDL files as arguments and compiles them into an FSX BGL library. You could use a command prompt to run the command, or you can simply drag an MDL file onto it, and a BGL file has been created. It has the same name, just that at the same location. That's how it looks in MCX. The textures are at a different location, but that shouldn't matter for now. I'll delete the BGL to show you something else. You can also use the tool for multiple files. Just select them all, drag them all onto the exe, and a BGL file has been created at the same location, which has a more or less random name of one of the MDLs. If the MDL files are at different locations, you would have to use the command prompt. That might be quite some work. And once you have edited one of them, you would have to do it all over again. That's not that convenient. That's why I made the tool generate a batch file which contains the last command. Be careful, it will always be overwritten unless you make a copy of it. Maybe just name it something useful. And it will do the same thing again. The BGL file is still maybe at the wrong location and had a name with doesn't make sense. So there is another argument you can add, for example by tweaking the batch file, but it has to be the first argument. So just let's just assume we had another folder there. Call it library. And we want to have the BGL in this folder. So we just copy this. That's the path. Insert it here as the first argument. Add a name. Let's name it lights.xml. Just to make the processing easier, I use the name for the source file and add this character at the beginning. That means redirect the export path. I saved it, and if I run the batch file now, you don't see a BGL, but it is in this library. it has the proper name, the proper location, and contains all of the objects. By simply running the batch file, if anything has changed, you can create the library again by one single click.